Aish. So this is how people used to take photos kitambo. Hi guys, welcome to Life Pro. My name is Manu. I'm a photographer and a videographer, but mostly I'm a content creator. Yes, and in today's video we're talking about what happened to me some days ago. I actually got arrested here in Kenya, and the reason I got arrested because of filming. Like, I was taking videos in a place that is you're actually not allowed to take videos. That's what happened to me some days ago. And so, before we begin our video, we begin this video by congratulating Michi Mboya. Michi Mboya, we are so happy for you. As Life Pro, we are so proud of you. Michi is one of us here at Life Pro. Michi is a big fan, a big supporter of Life Pro. In some of our videos. In some of our videos, she's part of the videos, and we are so happy for you, Michi, for actually graduating with your bachelor's. Yeah, I can't recall which degree, which course. Is it accounting or finance? Something to do with mathematics or business. Yeah, something of that sort. But Michi, we are so happy for you. Congratulations. So guys, welcome to today's story, and I needed some juice. So, nilishikwa na polisi juzi some days ago. So Fred and I, we are content creators from Nakuru, and so we just decided one day to go to Nairobi and do a video from Nairobi. It's a video about the new commuter train that is actually in Nairobi. And so we left Nakuru, like from Nakuru to Nairobi, we actually had to go look for a job, get some coins, and after we got some coins, we traveled to Nairobi on Tuesday. And so we went to Nairobi, and on arriving to Nairobi, we actually went and spent the night at Joshua's place. Joshua is also another big fan of Life Pro. Joshua, big up, and thank you for hosting us. Yes, we went and spent the night at Joshua's place, and yes, we woke up early morning the next day on Wednesday. And so the plan was actually for us to leave. Joshua lives in Mwiki. At Mwiki, in Mwiki, yeah, one of those. Joshua lives in Mwiki, and so we had to take a train, like the old train, from Mwiki to town, and then take the new commuter train from town back to Mwiki, or from town to Embakasi. That was the plan. And so, yes, but that's why I'm actually dressed this way, because the reflectors, like you see those jackets that police officers normally wear, they have these reflectors. So I'm actually trying to be in that mood. Yes, and so we took the old train to Nairobi, from Mwiki to Nairobi town, and we actually went vlogging. By 6:30 we were at Mwiki railway station. We took the train, and it was actually nice. I went recording. I was the one recording, and normally we film using our phone. Even right now I'm actually recording on my phone. And so I was just there filming everything, filming the experience. And yes, that's how we went to town by 6:30 in the morning on Wednesday. And so we arrived at the Nairobi Central Railway Station, and on arriving there, we arrived at 7:30. And now our train, the train that is actually leaving town to go to Ruiru or to go to Embakasi, was actually supposed to leave at exactly 8, and that is the train that we were actually supposed to use. Yes, and so we actually just walked around that place, and then we went to the reception, asked for some direction to where the train is, and we were actually directed to where the train is. And yes, on our way to go take our tickets, I saw an oncoming train. A train was coming, and the videographer in me decided to film. And so I took my phone, I started filming the oncoming train. I filmed the train, then I came to this place whereby there is also a screen, like you see the way in the airport there is a screen that shows you different destinations with different arrival and departure times, such a screen. And so I filmed the train, and I also filmed the screen, the whole of it. And then yes, I stopped the video, and then not more than a minute, actually some 30 seconds later, some 5 people came to us, and they came directly to me. They came, picked my phone, and they asked me, "Oh, you're recording videos?" Yes. And I said, "Yeah, I'm just taking some shots." And actually it was a lady. I think she's she's like the security person in that person, the security personnel in that place. And so she handed me over to the police, some 2 police officers there. And so Fred and Joshua were actually we left Fred and Joshua aside, and so the police officer arrested me and told me that I've actually done wrong to record in that place and that I'm supposed to be prosecuted. And so he took me to the police station, and we left Fred and Joshua back there like they were just speechless. There was no way they were actually going to help such a dude. Hey, like there's nothing they could say or they could do, so they just had to stand there, because if at all they say anything, they'll also be arrested. And so we left them back there, and so the police officer actually took me to the station. And just before we arrived at the station, he took me somewhere aside and told me, young man, see, I actually want to help you. Yeah, I see you're young and I want to help you. I don't want you to suffer. Do this. Just get 10,000 Kenyan shillings. That is $100. Get $100 right now. Send me $100 right now, and I will release you, instead of you to go and suffer in the hands of my seniors. Just give me 10,000 and I'll release you. Wow, $100, $10,000, Manu, to give you $10,000. Hey. And so I told him I don't have, and so he was like, no, call your parents, call your friends, call whoever you want to call. Like, he was actually so harsh on me. No, look, just call anyone and get that 10,000, or else you'll actually suffer. And so for me, I was actually there, my heart started pounding, and then I just told him, by the way, I don't have anyone. I know I have Life Probe subscribers and supporters who could have actually supported me, but I told him I don't have anyone who can actually give me $10,000. And so he took me and told me, let's head to the station then. Yeah, so we went to the station, and like by the time we were now heading to the station, I think the fear in me started ending. Like, I started becoming somehow brave. I was not afraid. Whatever comes, I was ready for anything. Yeah, if at all I'll be arrested for I don't know how many years or anything, like I was ready for anything by the time we were going to the station. And so we went to the station. He took me in to the OB book there, and then he asked me to take off one of my shoe and also my bag. He took my bag, opened my bag, checked inside. It was only this ring light and also some clothes were inside there. And then he took my bag, locked my bag inside a cabinet there, and then he called me and told me, okay, now come give me your name so that I can actually sign you in. And so I went, and before he actually asked for my name, like, he was just sympathizing with me, and so he was like, see, young man, I don't want you to suffer. You'll actually suffer. Inside here you'll suffer, and so I don't want you to suffer. So do this. You told me you don't have 10,000 shillings, yeah? So tell me how much you have. Yeah, just tell me whichever amount you have. Just tell me, give me that amount, and I'll actually release you. And so at that time, so in short, he wanted me to give him a bribe, and then he'll just release me. Now, if at all it's you, what would you have done? Like, you don't have another, you don't have any other option. Like, he has just asked you for a bribe, and you're going to be arrested. Now, if it's you, will you refuse? Like, are you going to refuse that opportunity to, like, to be released? Will you refuse that opportunity? And so for me, I just told him, no, I don't do that. I don't give money. I can't give you that money that you're asking me to give you, because I'm a Christian. I'm saved, and I don't give bribes. So he looked at me and told me, young man, see, I'm a pastor. Okay, I don't know, maybe he's a pastor. He told me, young man, see, I'm a pastor, and this is what the Bible says. He took his phone and went to the Bible. This is what the Bible says in Matthew chapter 5 verse 25. Yes, Matthew chapter 5 verse 25. It actually says that you should actually make peace with the person that has actually make peace with the person that you have actually wronged, so that that person will not take you to the judges and the judge to sentence you to court and everything. Just make peace. That is what Matthew chapter 5 verse 25 actually says. And so for him, he misquoted that verse. to actually tell me to actually make peace with him so that I might not suffer. But I told him, see, I'm a Christian, I can't do that. And yes, and so he told me I'm a pastor, so don't tell me anything about that you are a Christian, blah blah blah, I don't know what. You see, I want to help you. So I told him, see, Afande, actually I called him Afande. Look, Afande is the name we call police officers, Afande. So I told him, Afande, look, I'm a Christian, and you have also said you are a Christian, but I'll tell you one thing. According to me, what I understand Christianity is actually a personal relationship with Christ. Like you as Afande, your personal relationship with Christ, and now personally, Manu, my personal relationship with Christ. And so my personal relationship with Christ, I as Manu, does not allow me to give you any bribe. Maybe for other Christians it does, but this relationship that Manu has with Christ doesn't allow Manu to give you any bribe. And that is actually final. So just do to me anything that you want to do to me, but for me, I can't bribe you. That's just it. Like I can't help but not bribe you. So he looked at me, he paused for some 30 seconds, then he told me, okay, bring your ID. So I gave him my identity card, my identification card. He took my name, signed me in. My mistake was actually recording videos in a restricted area, blah blah blah. He wrote that, and then I had already taken off one of my shoe, and my bag was already in the cabinet. And so he took me to the he told me to actually wait there for some minutes. He went out, then he came back again and gave me back my shoe, and then told me to follow him. Then he took me to the OCS. Like I don't know, OCS stands for what, officer, I don't know what it stands for, but it's a high rank in the police department. And so he took me to the OCS, and we went to the OCS office. And so he asked me, okay, here's your phone, just open that video that you recorded. I opened the video, then he gave the OCS the video for the OCS to see. So the OCS actually watched, I think actually the OCS watched all of Life Pro videos, because I gave him his phone, and all my videos, most of my videos, like that phone specifically is meant for Life Pro videos, so it has a lot of Life Pro videos. So I bet as he was watching the videos that I recorded at the railway station, he also watched some of the other videos. Yes, and so he watched the videos. The other police officer, the police officer who is a pastor, left us alone, and so the OCS started interrogating me while watching the videos. He watched the videos. Hey, so what's your name? Then he took a piece of paper and a pen. Then he asked me, so what's your name? I said, Emmanuel. He wrote it down. How old are you? I'm 22. Where are you from? I'm from Nakuru. Yes, like he asked me so many questions. What's your what's the name of your location? What's the name of your division? What's the name of your sublocation? What's the name of your constituency? What's the name of your district? Your, like, the place where you live. What's the actual name of the place where you live? And so I said I live at a place called Kagoto. And so he wrote Kagoto down. Like, he kept asking me questions. Actually, he interrogated me for more than 2 hours. Like, more than 2 hours, I was just seated there looking at him interrogating me. But now the thing is, he was not just asking questions. He was asking me like some 3 questions. Then he picks his phone, starts browsing. He goes to Facebook. Then he keeps his phone aside, then picks another phone, calls another police officer from another department. They make fun on the phone. They just laugh there on the phone. Then he keeps it away. Then he comes back to me. Emmanuel, you said how old are you? Like, he starts repeating again the same question he had asked me earlier. He repeats the questions again. Then he keeps writing. Then he takes a newspaper, starts reading the newspaper. I'm just there waiting for the questions. Just there looking at him, ready to answer any question. He picks a newspaper, he picked a newspaper, started reading the newspaper. He kept it aside, then asked me one more question. Another officer came inside. They made jokes, they laughed. Oh, you are taken to which department? Oh, you're in that department. These days you work where? In which county are you? They make fun, they laugh, they give stories. I'm just there still looking at him. And then he picks the newspaper again. Like you see in the newspaper, there are those pages whereby we normally have the is it called the Sudoku? The Sudoku. Yeah, the Sudoku and the crosswords. Those games that are normally in the newspaper. He fills in the games and everything. Then he keeps the newspaper aside, looks at me again, asks me some more questions. Are you a student? Yeah, I said I'm a student at St. Paul's University, doing my degree, my bachelor's in mass communication. Oh, so you love recording videos? Yes, I love recording videos. That's what I do for a living. I'm a content creator, so that's what I do for a living. Okay. Yeah, so how old are you? Like, he's repeating the same questions, and so I came to realize that he was actually repeating the same questions to see if at all I actually lied somewhere. Because if at all, if I lied by saying I'm actually 25 years old, then the next time he asks me, I say that I'm 23, I'm 19, I'm 20. Like, he'll actually realize that I'm actually lying to him. But for me, I was just open with him. I just spoke the truth, and each and every time you're actually speaking the truth, it's not hard for you to remember the truth, because the truth is just the truth. Yes, and so he kept asking me questions, and then he actually asked me, so you're from Nakuru, what are you actually doing in Nairobi? I told him I came to Nairobi to visit a friend who is called Joshua. Joshua who? Joshua Ndongo. He wrote it down. Where does Joshua live? At Mwiki. So today morning you came from Wiki? I said yes. So where are you going right now? We were supposed to take the train and go to Embakasi. What are you going to do at Embakasi? So I was like, at Embakasi we were actually going to do a video. Yes, I was just going to use the train, experience the train, and go to Embakasi. That's what actually brought me to Nairobi. And so he was like, wait, so you have a lot of money, like you came from Nakuru, just came to Nairobi to do a video, yeah? So you have a lot of money. And I was like, no, I just came to experience the train. It's not that I have a lot of money, it's just that I came to experience this train. And so he was like, yeah, okay. Then he continued watching his phone, continued going to Facebook and everything. Then after some minutes, he came back to me and told me, okay, young man, here are your identification cards. Pick your phone, put them back in your bag. Then let's go. He took me back to the OB book. He asked the police officers to cancel my name and then to give me back my bag. And so I got my bag back, and he told me to go. I'm free to go. So that's how I got arrested. And got interrogated for almost 3 hours. I spent almost 3 hours at the police station, and yeah, that was my experience. Like, that's my third time. Actually, I've been arrested thrice now, and all the 3 times I've been arrested for taking videos and taking photos. I believe I'm actually learning through the process. I'm actually learning, and yeah, I'm grateful. So that was the experience. That's how I went to jail, and they released me, thank God. Yes, and so that's my story. And something that actually encourages me is the fact that I was actually arrested for doing something that I love. But I hope, my request is that if at all you are not supposed to record at a particular place, please, let's have those signboards showing you should not record here. Yes, like those, if at all there is a restriction, then write it somewhere so that we can know. Yeah, that is my humble request as a content creator. Yes, and so thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time you get to post a new video. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye. My camera, I need to take more photos. I hope I can't be arrested here for taking photos here. This is our space, this is our studio. Bye bye.